Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the DPC SA Division 2 Summer Tour with myself, Epidamnos, and joining me, thank gosh, I don't have to scream anymore and stall. It is an analyst. I can't say the word. Someone's with me anyway. It's SexyFat. How you doing, man?
Let's go, bro.
Let's
good.
go.
Thanks for asking.
Already mixing up, already doing some tongue twisters ready for this cast. So, I don't know if you saw first game, Sexy. I'm just going to go with that. It rings pretty nicely. We got ourselves Marcy. Now, Marcy was picked up first, originally in the first game as well with Coritiba Esports, and they've decided to pick into it again. And I've just said that I think it's a strong hero with the fact that it has, obviously, of course, the moving position of heroes with rebound and dispose. Do you have the same opinions on this hero, or do you think differently?
Yeah. I think Marcy is one of the strongest hero in the meta. Like, people are not picking that often because I don't think people have figured out like how to play with in the competitive. But I think people are starting to work on that. Like, we're seeing a lot of Marcy lately. They're super strong.
Definitely. And some other picks come out, which is interesting. We haven't seen these yet. This was on the ban list for Coritiba, so Gorilla's Pride actually able to pick this one up this time. It's going to be Puck. Tiny wasn't in the ban list, but they're able to pick that up as well. But sometimes we have seen some teams actually go a Tiny position 4, but then Nakonka being picked up on Coritiba. Do any of these heroes interest you at all, which are thus picked? Because I, for one, haven't seen a Conker in years. The only time I've seen a Conker is in China region, when LGD used to pick it all the time.
I mean, I played with the Coritiba guys already, so I know they like Kunka, but I mean, it's not like a perfect game for Kunka so far. They pick it because they think it counters Puck. And all Dota Live counters, but nowadays I don't think it matters that much because laning phase like both farm usually, and then you have no catch for Puck. Like X doesn't work on Puck that well in the middle of the game.
Yeah,
but I think it's just a comfort pick for the Coritiba.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I can say it. The hero as well. It can be you say you've played with Coritiba. With this, I know this hero can be somewhat a flex pick in regards to whether it can be picked as a POS 1, 2, 3, or potentially even a 4. Very rare cases, but it's usually a core. Do Coritiba do mix around that, or is there a certain position that they like with this hero?
I don't think they do. I think it's probably gonna be mid lane. Okay. Actually, mini plays too, so can be position 1, but position 3 and position 4 definitely not.
Okay, alright. I was excited to see Agnim's rush on Conquer offlane or something stupid.
Omega team fight.
Omega team fight, yeah, exactly.
I like it, this Conquer offlane with Axe too. I think it's powerful if you know how to play it.
Yeah, you just gotta pray for the RNG with the Geyser torrents.
Dota gods, help me now.
Now, coming into the ban phase, some heroes which Coritiba have banned themselves before. I think these two heroes would be nasty, particularly against Kunka. That's the Timbersaw and Viper. Spectre actually banned again here on Gorilla's Pride. I don't know if that's a comfort hero for Coritiba, this Spectre, because I haven't seen Spectre all that much get banned out quite often.
10 seconds remaining.
But they've banned out in Game 1, and they've done it in Game 2.
I think it's because Mini's playing hard carry now, and his hero pool is very low, and they know Spectre is one of the heroes that Mini plays on hard carry. So I think they're just aiming to get Mini out of his comfort zone with this ban. Yeah,
they did in the first game as well. They went a very risky pick in picking a Faceless Void, even against the spells like Soulbind and Overgrowth, which really mess you up unless you've got yourselves a BKB and possibly even a Manta, and he wasn't able to get himself that till the late game. So I think I can see that, yeah. And they do pick themselves a Zeus on Gorilla's Pride now, which is quite nice, especially with the passive ability, which helps your nuke damage do even more damage. Especially to high HP heroes like Kunkka.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh god, awkward. Zeus. It's probably position 4, right?
5 seconds
I got it confused now.
Possibly, it could be possible. It could be Tiny though that goes possible. I'm not sure myself actually because they got themselves a puck. They did this before. I was really confused because they picked themselves Snapfire, Warlock, Marcy, and Dawnbreaker. So, because usually I do see like a Dawnbreaker 5 or 4, but I was really surprised to see it as a position 2 on Coritiba.
5 seconds remaining.
I think we'll figure out where Zeus gonna go
Radiant
after
team
this pick.
back.
Oh, that was quite okay. So what are your thoughts on? I've heard a few people, particularly casters, say that this hero, Crystal Maiden, they don't like it. They say it has great impact in the lane, but soon as the laning stage is over, the team fights begin. This hero, like. It doesn't do that much. Do you agree with that? You think this is a weird pick for Coritiba? You do agree. Okay.
But I think they pick it in the right spot here, because they have Wraith King, they have Kunkka, they have like 2 heroes that will prolong laning stage a lot. Like Wraith King can keep laning so much. So like, let's say normal laning phase ending would be 8 minutes, 10 minutes. And with that Wraith King, they may able to get to the 16 minutes. So like Crystal Maiden can do a lot when they have like this type of hard carries that can stay in lane, like Lifestealer, Wraith King.
Radiant team ban.
And speaking of Lifestealer, that comes out as a ban. Not gonna let Gorilla's Pride pick themselves that up. But you are definitely gonna be up against maybe Underlord and then either Zeus or Tiny, unless it's a Tiny safe lane. It looks like it's going to be a Tiny safe lane. Remaining. Zeus 4. Puck middle. They're not picking a support last pick, are they? I'm a bit confused with this one again.
I think it's Tiny 1 too. Tiny position 1, probably. Most likely.
Okay. So Naga Siren banned out there.
There's so much hard carries banned. I think they will just say, guys, there's no hard carry to pick. Let's just play with Tiny position 1 and pick a good support, because there's no more hard carries to pick.
5 seconds remaining.
Is now coming out for the final ban on the side of Gorilla's Pride. There's now... Oh, there it is. Visage. That's another annoying hero. I don't know if you've played against that or not, especially with people picking up the Vladimir's Aura, which of course increases the damage of the familiars which are able to summon, and they just do like nasty amounts of damage in the early game.
Yeah, Visage is all over, all pubs, all brackets. Like there's no escaping from this hero.
With Wraith Pact as well.
Yeah, true. When I saw patch, I was like, oh my god, let me see Visage, what they changed. I will never see this hero anymore. And suddenly they changed nothing, and it's still on patch, it's still meta.
Yeah. But they pit themselves up Snapfire again on Coritiba, so it looks like it may be a position 3 again. It did work out quite nicely for them. So I think it's going to be a Snapfire Marcy combination, because they were able to punish the Medusa heavily on that lane, but it was the fact of the matter that they didn't have any further heroes with Snapfire or Marcy to help push forward and actually still punish this Medusa while she was farming in the jungle, and that's how she was able to come back. So I think they're going to work with that lane again with the Snapfire Marcy, and it's going to be the Kunkka mid, obviously, and then you've got Wraith King and Crystal Maiden on the safe lane. And I think they might have a much better chance with punishing out a carry, where that might be Tiny, most possibly, but we'll see now with the final pick coming out here from Gorilla's Pride, and they've got themselves around about another minute remaining, so they've got plenty of time to think about this, what they want right now. And what is it going to be? It's there, it's not banned, it's a Juggernaut. Alright, so that's pretty nice within countering the Mortimer's Kisses there, not going to take much damage from that. High base armor as well, particularly of that against the physical damage of Wraith King. Of course, you've got Very nice Omni Slash there as well. And the fact that if you use Blade Fury, you're not going to be disposed there by the Marcy as well. So it's a nice defensive ability to get yourself back before you do get initiated on, I think. So does that mean it's... So it's going to be Puck mid, Tiny 4, and it's going to be Zeus 5. What do you think of Zeus 5, Sexy? Is that a weird one?
I never seen before. I hope you don't impress me. So I can say to people picking my pups and get the MMR, you know?
This is the kind of guy that's like, oh, I'm just gonna pick Zeus 5 because I'm gonna once my carry goes jungle, I'm gonna farm my Agnims on lane. So I'm AFK, guys, because I'm just farming rolls. Okay.
I really like the G Pride draft. I like they see Spuck as position 1 and they pick Jug. Like there is like more position 2 than 1, and I think it's a free game for Puck, to be honest. I think if the game goes beyond 35 minutes, this Puck will just carry out the shit out of this game. But they don't have like really good ways to jump and kill this Puck, so that's my only worry for Coritiba, if they'll manage to jump this Puck.
They have so many tips spare, it's insane. Like game 1, that everyone gave tips to everyone, I'm sure. Like everyone tips on, and I said to myself, I'm sure they had so much money now from just those tips that they'll be able to get themselves another, what's it called? Another
avoid
space
slot?
for it. Yeah, another avoid slot, that's it. They had so many, they're literally rolling in Dota Plus points right now. But, last game, we didn't see a skirmish between either side of the teams. They were just able to get themselves 2-2 bounty runes to each other, and those skirmishes happened. But maybe we'll see something differently, because they have themselves leveled Wraith Fire Blast here on the Wraith King. They're slowly moving their way up the triangle. So maybe perhaps they could get behind in here when they go to try and contest the bounty rune. There's no observable here as of yet. There's Marcy. First line. Maybe perhaps we'll go for the head of. Underlord. Gotta be careful. Actually, we'll go underneath the tier 1 here. Oh. No, never mind. They won't be able to get that. Nice attempt, though. But 2-2 bounty runes again.
I am very calm right now.
So, I'm trying to think now. What's the... discussing this the first game, what lane of interest will it be? I'm looking forward to see how Zeus 5 turns out, because this one's just something that you really don't see in DPC. I'm sure of that. I mean, a spectator myself, I don't think I have seen a Zeus 5, but now it's here. So now we get to see what it's like in the pro scene, so... not a little bit of bias here, but I'm hoping that this doesn't win, because if it does, then people will be like, Zeus 5 actually won in a DPC game. I'm going to start playing it in my games. Meanwhile, though, on the bottom lane, Wraith Fire Blast, and there's a tri-lane initiation here with the rebound and the Crystal Nova with the Wraith Fire Blast. Already Underlord on half HP, but still alive. Has himself a healing salve if need be. Got himself some nice regeneration here with the tangos. But yeah, Marcy now got a TP top here and start helping out the Snapfire.
Farm, Underlord's having a good lane even with the bad start, which frays me a bit, because yeah, Underlord's gonna be so good against his Wraith King eventually.
Yeah, I think he needs himself some more tangos though. He only has himself a self. I definitely think he may take some more damage if they're really aggressive. Only level 1 Firestorm at the moment, so it's not going to do much. But I'll be interested to see whether they use the combination of Pit and Malice and Toss. So what happens is Tiny will get in front of them. Sorry, Tiny will get behind them when... Oh, maybe a Toss is going to happen here. Yes, it is. Toss there, but no Pit of Malice has been leveled. It's actually the passive here, but a lot of damage dealt there to the Wraith King.
Good harass.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to when he does have himself Pit of Malice, so they're able to get down the Fire Blast and Pit of Malice little joint spells combination there, and then once they get out, Tiny will be right behind them and toss them right back into it, which will not be fun. But meanwhile, another toss again there, but Crystal Nova slowing both of these heroes down. The Avalanche there in response. An annoying little spell there, not able to get off some physical attacks. And how is Zeus 5 doing? Actually, there is a little bit of a benefit here to Zeus 5. Uh-oh, healing ward. Oh, wait, the magic wand, though, is it going to be enough to take down the Juggernaut? Yes, it is. Healing ward, only level 1, but it happened again. This is what happens. Gorilla's Pride, get the first blood first.
Bottom lane, right?
Yeah, that was on the bottom lane there. So they're able to take out, that was the Crystal Maiden that they got first blood on. But I was going to say, they do have some chance once they get themselves level 3, I think, on this top lane with Juggernaut and Zeus, because the Heavenly Jump, it does actually apply max slow movement speed on the jump. So max slow movement speed is 100%, but it only happens for around about 2 seconds. So I think it does give Juggernaut some time to get in place. Oh, they're actually body blocking him here. And look at this harass again. This is what happened last time to the Medusa. And now another healing ward having to be committed there again.
I'm really... Now that I'm seeing this lane, I see that Juggernaut, it's, at least for laning stage, is not a good pick. Like, every time he wants to spin, Marcy can just rebound the target and, for example, Snapfire start running.
Oh, they might go for a
having
kill.
a really hard time here.
Never mind. Meanwhile, Zeus is going to get initiated on again there with the suplex and the rebound. Oh, tries to go for the heavenly jump, but cancelled there with the Snapfire Cookie. Won't be able to get the final physical attacks there. Yodomi will be able to get himself back. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, they do find themselves a kill indeed on this position for Tiny. So the safe lane here with the Crystal Maiden and the Wraith King, it's working out at least for Coritiba.
Yeah, Coritiba is having a good start. Like, seeing that they have a snowball draft, I think they needed to win this lane to at least have a good start.
Meanwhile, there's a toss there, right into the tower. Is this going to be enough to take down Marcy as the tower projectile follows her to the trees? Yes, it will. It'll be enough to take down this position for Marcy. No escape. Tiny there actually utilising spells, very nice. And this does leave Underlord on his own. You can handle it. He's a pretty beefy boy.
Sometimes goes pretty, so he's doing fine. Good region for him.
Uh-oh. Meanwhile, though, Dream Coil level 6 is activated there on the pocket along with the Avalanche and toss right back. Oh, it breaks the coil. Lovely stuff there from Gorilla's Pride as they find the mid laner. That was really, really nice stuff there from the Tiny is popping off right now. Zixka.
Yeah, I was looking Underlord being pressure bot. I was like, where's Tiny? What the fuck is Tiny doing? And the seconds later, Kunkka dies. Great play by Zeka. How do you call Tiny's name?
I think it's Zixka. That's how I think when I look at it. So ZX and then K. Zixka.
I like more the Brazilian style, like Zeka. We call it Zeka.
Oh, okay, Zeka. Okay. It's just my broken English. It's fine. I don't know how to speak English, although I'm English, so it's a common occurrence. Meanwhile, though, Tiny initiating on again. Look at those skeletons doing the work. Is the Avalanche going to be enough? No, it's not. Not going to be able to deny himself to the neutrals there. Those skeletons did quite a lot of damage there to the Tiny. I mean, of course, you don't have yourself any armor right now. It's at 0.
Those skeletons? Zero armor? Yeah, Tiny got demolished.
He did. He got ganked by Wraith King skeletons.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A rotation coming in from Puck here. I'm not sure if they're aware. Oh, never mind. Actually, cancels out the
Radiant's bottom
TP.
tower is under attack.
Actually, target ahead himself back to mid.
And he's TP bottom to kill Underlord. Meanwhile,
Yes, they are, as the Wraith Fire Blast is there. And they're going to let the Wraith King get this. It's a killing spree for Mini. So, working out here, I suppose, with the CM safe lane support, really providing that help there for the Wraith King, as SexyFat discussed in the draft, and it's working quite well. Hopefully they don't throw that lead away, though, on the Wraith King. Got to be careful of that.
they thought they could ban on mini hero pool, but they forgot about the Wraith King.
It's now all heading forward there, but the Rift comes out in return, stopping the rebound and the dispose. Soul still able to land the dispose there. Boat's going to be landing onto 2. Along with that Tidebringer. Oh, not able to get that. We'll be able to use Phase Shift and the Illusory Orb. We'll be able to bot up an Invisibility Rune there as well. I'm not able to be cancelling up that regen. But that was... they do get the kill on the Marcy. That was very, very close there. Guts able to output a lot of damage. Look at these stacks for Juggernaut. These are some nice, juicy stacks, if he's able to get them. He's going to be level 7 soon, so he does have himself level 4 Blade Fury perhaps later on.
Yeah, probably. This is one good point about Zeus on Dire. He can stacks a lot. Now that I think.
Yeah. Because he's got himself, like, this is like the, I like to call it the secondary triangle, because the camps here on Dire are a lot more friendly to stack than they are on Radiant. It's just so much easier. Like, look at that. Easy
One of
peasy.
the reasons they went for the Zeus 5. They know they knew about that.
They do. So, let's have a look at the net worth, though. We see that Conquer last hits there. But in regards to the net worth, Coritiba this time right above it, with Conquer and Wraith King having the same net worth here. So they're having quite a lovely time, whereas Juggernaut's a little bit behind. 1k behind the Wraith King at 10 minutes here. So maybe perhaps he can recover with these stacks. So he's going to pull these stacks here. He's actually not going to commit the Blade Fury. Meanwhile, Marcy being initiated on here once again. Tiny disrupting there with an avalanche and toss, and they will find the kill again. Tiny Airlines just pulling off work. Meanwhile, though, bottom lane are able to find Underlord once again, with this Tiny being absent on the bottom. So even though you're getting kills left, right, and centre here on Tiny, there is a little bit of a disadvantage that comes with that. Although they do have themselves the Underlord, though, so this was to be expected.
Yeah, good trade for Coritiba, one support for this Underlord, and if this Underlord has no game, like he won't be a front line on this match. And this is so bad for G-Pride, because they have no frontliners, right? They need this Underlord to have like at least a decent game.
Yeah, and he's opting to go an Atos here as well, so he can get himself the lock-in with the Pit of Malice. Make really good use here of his Firestorm. I'd say, I think that would be the best way to go, because if he's not going to be a tanky frontline, he can at least like try and deal as much damage as he can with this Firestorm. So he is opting to go that Atos. But meanwhile, another kill onto the Tiny again on the top lane, as Wraith King here, very tanky right now, especially with those phase boots and armlets.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Summoning the skeletons here with that catapult. They're going to head forward. Meanwhile, though, Smoke of Deceit going for the Snapfire. The rift's there. And I don't even think... Oh. Okay, Yodomi coming in with the kill secure with the Thunder God Rav. So it's not going to go to Tau. Maybe perhaps he wanted it to get himself the Aghanim Shard, which he has queued up here. And that's going to grant him the static field ability. We're on about there. Meanwhile, we'll find a kill onto the Crystal Maiden there as well. Just a little bit out of position. As now they head themselves to the tier 1 tower. Look at this damage they're doing. They're going to have to force out Glyph. As now Guts coming forward there with the X marks. Oh, the Ray Fire Blast there onto Puck. Got to be very careful though. The Mortimer's Kisses coming out there. They will be able to find the kill onto Puck. So now they come forward there with the rebound. Not going to be able to find the Juggernaut. But nonetheless,
Radiant's bottom tower is
a
under
kill
attack.
onto the puck.
Dire's top tower is under
Good damage
attack.
for G Pride on this mid tower, but too greedy by them, and they ended up losing this puck.
Yeah, they definitely prolonged their stay there, and it looks like Coritiba did want to try and take advantage of this even further. Try and find themselves an underlord here. It's their turn now to play the aggressive. There's Zeus. Zeus 5 actually just clearing that entire wave there with the underlord. So, somewhat paying off.
So far, stacking and protecting towers, the Zeus. And getting those juicy kills also if they
He's got himself some really nice mana regen, because he's got himself a Basilius and infused raindrops. And he's got himself a keen optic as well. He's happy right now. He's in a happy place. Got himself mana boots now as well. Actually putting max points here into lightning bolt. So he has the max nuke damage. They're actually going to try and go for a kill here. The blink dagger available there, but that blink dagger allowing Heiko to get out the midst of the juggernaut there, because that could have definitely been a kill.
Got the blink on the right time.
Blink
I like
on the
this
right.
Heiko. You see, he's like the only catch. Like I think he should be looking for a shard now, so he can jump on book. So let's see what he's gonna buy with working BKB. But I think he's gonna buy a shard eventually.
And a smoke play coming out now from Gorilla's Pride. They want to try and find something here, because this game 2 is not going well for them. There's actually Sermon reveals himself. There's now the Avalanche there, keeping the CM in place. CM's going to fall, but they're actually going to respond to this. Coritiba is oh, a massive crit from Wraith King. Jesus. So they find that. A Scatter Blast landing onto 2. Can they find themselves Tau on the puck? As the illusory orb is indeed on cooldown. Where is the suplex? It's on cooldown. Oh no, it's not. That was the rebound on cooldown there, but nonetheless able to get away. They'll only just lose the timing again, but that is not a pick-off that they wanted on Gorilla's Pride. Only able to get the CM.
1 by 1, both supports die.
We do have ourselves an Atos now, though, on the Underlord. And he's opting to go a BKB. We'll see how this one turns out now. They're going for a second smoke. Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. So now they're going to try and head around within the triangle. Maybe try and come into the back lines here and find themselves Heiko. Maybe, perhaps. No, they're just a little bit off here. Not going to be able to take advantage of that.
Heiko spotted. They know they're on triangle. They're already drawn.
Well, too bad.
Most possibly, yeah. They're not showing on lane here, so Coritiba being very cautious about where they show themselves. We do have ourselves a blink dagger now. Is it on Zyka? Is that how you pronounce it?
Zeka.
Zeka. Okay. Right, we got it. We got it this time. It's Zeka. There
I am very calm.
So he's got a blink dagger now. They're going to be able to maybe perhaps get a nice initiation here. They're all grouped up on Coritiba. It's now X-Mox there. Oh, actually disrupts it there with. Oh no, it still connects. The boat does. It's now brought back there by the suplex. That is a kill there indeed onto the Zeus 5. Meanwhile, Tiny in some trouble. One more physical attacks needed. It's going to be a double kill there for the Conqueror. He's just 2 tanky gutses. This tower going to have to get himself back. As it looks to be, the middle tower is going to fall on the side of Gorilla's Pride. And they are going to get it, Coritiba up. All grouped up together.
Zeka almost saved the Domi, but yeah, for some milliseconds both died, unfortunately, and it just losing his mid tower.
Torrent. Able to connect there onto Juggernaut, along with Marcy rotating in. There's the rebound. He's going to try and Blade Fury and TP out. Do they have themselves enough damage? No! They don't! It's now the Dream Coil, and the Thunder God's Wrath comes out there in return. Maybe perhaps they can find themselves Conqueror as well. He does have himself that early BKB, though. Will have to activate that. But a nice little turnaround there from Gorilla's Pride. As now maybe perhaps they can find themselves another kill. Wait, what the heck's going on here? Is now the Rift coming out from Underlord, brings himself into this fight. Do they have enough damage to kill the Snapfire? Yes, they do. So they actually have to find themselves 2 kills here. Starting to get a little bit of payback, a little bit of vengeance. It's going okay right now for Gorilla's Pride. Meanwhile, another Avalanche and Toss back onto the CM along with the Rift and the Illusory Orb. And that's another pick-off, and they will find this middle tower.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This game is so fun to watch. Like, so much skirmish, so much fights going on. Love to see this type of games.
Yeah, it's great seeing this and not like a farm fest. I've had a few of those before, it's not fun. Usually you just get really excited if the creeps are pushing a tower or something and no one comes in to defend. We've got ourselves a shard coming up very soon now onto Zeus, which will mean now that his Thunder God's Wrath will be doing a lot more damage. So obviously, of course, it's going to be 9% of their current health, which is big. It's very big there, and obviously, of course, with the Thunder God's Wrath onto someone like Conquer, that's going to be around about, I think, 200 extra damage, if I passed maths and my maths is correct. So, how much damage is that? He already has 550 damage. That's like 700 damage on the Conquer. Of course, you got to take into account the magic resist though as well. That'll be about 500 there. It's still quite a bit of damage for a POS 5 Zeus. That's if he gets himself level 3 from this though.
Are scanning.
Yeah, and Coritiba has 2 strength cores, so...
Oh no, he can't toss him! He can't toss him because of the skeletons! Oh, it doesn't work out! Oh no, that's not what the Tiny wanted. And they do have the double damage though on this puck, though they do have to bat themselves off after seeing that display there of just unluckiness. That was really nice from Mini there. Actually using those skeletons so then he couldn't get tossed back.
Outplayed Zeka.
Outplayed Zeka. But meanwhile though, another smoke coming out. 5-man smoke. May be coming for the puck. As maybe they're aware of it? Oh, uh-oh. Puck. Oh, we're just able to phase shift just in time. Maybe perhaps get out. Yes. The blink there. Will be able to get out. Tower will. And they did commit a Thunder God's Wrath for that, just to obtain some vision. So that Zhao had that information to know what to do. Meanwhile, thinking in there with a Ray Fire Blast and stopping the Pit of Malice. Having an effect there onto the Marcy. As he taunts away on his chair. I think that's one of my favourite taunts in the game. I don't know about you, Sexy, but that taunt is 10 out of 10. I love it so much.
Yeah, me too, me too.
Do you have a favourite taunt?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Taunt? Ah, yeah. Taunt. Yes, Mars taunt.
It's Mars taunt.
Oh.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Which one did you like the best?
I like the Wraith King one.
Wraith King's also good.
Yeah. The one on his chair, it's great. I was very sad though about the fact that you can only use 2 taunts within 60 seconds, I think. So you can't spam it and annoy the opposing laning stage, which is kind of sad. So.
It's true.
Meanwhile, another smoke play coming in, the Ray Fire Blast, and oh my god, oh wait, the Avalanche, is that going to be enough for Zeus to get out? Oh, with the Heavenly Jump, but Marcy, hot on his trail, will dispose him back with the suplex and a TP just in the nick of time there. Tiny going to be able to avoid the Ray Fire Blast, but they will still get themselves the Zeus there nonetheless. But that Avalanche, almost saving the Zeus. That's close.
Yes. Zeka is on save mode this game. Try to save everyone. He's doing. Someone he saves, but you cannot always save everyone.
He's even going to Yule Scepter now. He's going for further saves here. Avalanche, toss away, Yule's one up maybe. Nice little setup potentially as well with Yule Scepter. We'll see. As we haven't seen much of Jugger.
Jugger's just farming, right?
Yeah, he's just farming. He's opting to go a Milnir here to get himself some extra attack speed, so as I think Omni Slash can deal a lot more damage.
Invisibility.
He just bought Shard. Now he's on his timing too. He deals a lot of damage. He do not only depend on Omni Slash, he can deal damage with
very
Fury.
calmer now.
I think one of the saddest things for Jugger players is the fact that I spoke about this in Game 1, how they nerfed the Shard, so now it has a actual like static attack rate. So it's like, I think it's like one attack every second, and the fact the attack damage is reduced as well. So he can't, if he has like, I remember the builds where if you went like max attack speed or something like that with a Maelstrom and just used Blade Fury, then you would be like proccing like so many Maelstrom procs.
Yeah, you would just like melt your
Yeah. It was really horrible to play against, but then it was so lovely to play with. Coritiba are indeed taking the Roshan. There's no contest here. I'll go for that as Thunder God's Wrath is indeed on the cooldown. So I'll just get this Roshan here with ease. There's Aegis now, gonna be, well, if they can get it without Roshan bashing Guts 3 times. They do finally get that, and oh, Mini with a Blink Dagger right on top of Zeus. Wasn't expecting that. One more physical attack is needed, but the Wraith Fire Blast proc will find that kill. Meanwhile, they found themselves an Underlord here as well, but there is a fight within the midst of this outpost here as Juggernaut trying to Blade Fury and get himself away, but there's the Wraith Fire Blast along with the X-Marks as well, will be brought up with the Torrent, and that is Juggernaut goodbye.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That is, that's a very nice pick off that. I don't know. Oh, his TP was on cooldown, so he couldn't Blade Fury TP. So he had to run for his life, but they were right on his heels.
Yeah. Coritiba got 2 kills. G-Pride at least pushed out all the lanes while they're
Oh, they got themselves the Orchid. Oh, but the Blink wasn't able to inflict any damage there, so able to blink even with that Orchid proc, but that is a big item now, especially against the Puck, because Puck has no way of... Okay, never mind, she bought herself a Yule's outright. Never mind. A Yule's outright, okay, ignore what I'm saying. Amateur caster here. It's alright. Now that just makes me look really dumb now. It's like, oh, no way, dispelling. Oh, never mind, bought out a Yule's outright, as you do. Speaking of dispels, there we do have ourselves a BKB now on the Underlord here also, which is going to help to stop being moved around by the Marcy. As how we spoke about repositioning enemy heroes is just really nasty right now. I think BSJ said something along those lines as well, and a few other people. Now, the repositioning spells for heroes is just really nasty to play against them. It's quite strong. Especially Tiny Toss, as we've seen within this game plenty of times, has really worked out.
Coritiba has 2 ways of like disengaging a fight, right? They have the cookie, they have the dispose on Marcy, they have 2 good spells to save their own heroes.
Oh, they're gonna head for high ground. Hanging around here, they've got around about 3 minutes remaining on an Aegis, but they do have themselves a very nice Observer Ward here on Gorilla's Pride if they do decide to siege. And that'll give them a lot of information, but they're not going to plan on doing that just yet. I think they might be wanting to get themselves the remaining towers. Snap Guts actually get a TP bottom here with the X-Marks, but meanwhile there may be a fight ongoing here. They're gripping up ready right for the Underlord, but he has himself the BKB. The Avalanche has actually disrupted that initiation. The BKB committed there along with Juggernaut rotating in now. They may end up find a kill there onto Marcy, potentially onto the Wraith King as well. They will take him down. Does have himself the reincarnation. The boat is not going to connect, but Wraith King now is going to be affected here by the Omni Slice. This is going to be enough damage, but the boat from here is just stopping all of this physical damage from coming out. Now it's a turnaround here for... Oh, they've got themselves the Juggernaut here. He's going to be able to Blade Fury away though and heal up. They haven't been able to get him. Are they going to be able to take down this Wraith King here? He doesn't have himself the reincarnation. Underlord trying to tank all of this damage. There comes the Fire Blast coming down. Will be able to find it. The Firestorm will be able to get that successfully, but the Torrent there is going to be able to kill the Underlord and in return Tau right on top of the Conquer. They will take down that Aegis, but he is going to be able to spawn back. May be able to get himself out. He doesn't have himself BKB though. That is indeed on cooldown. Are they going to go for more here? Is not able to actually get that torrent in X-Mox with thanks to that rift there. But a Snapfire Cookie and the Scatter Blast from the Blink Dagger there of Heiko on the Snapfire. As Marcy rotating in here as well with using the rebound on the creeps. Will be able to take out Zeus there with her ultimate. My gosh, oh gosh, what a fight.
Jug just left like again with 50 HP. First on bottom lane, now he gets to spill with 50 HP again. This guy is just with a big amount of luck in this match. One time he will die, for sure.
No, speaking of heroes dying, they maybe wanted to go for Tyner. They use a scan. Oh, he's just off bounds on that scan. Oh no, it's appeared. They know he's in there. Are they going to be able to find him? He doesn't have himself a TP. He's just placed down an observer ward. They won't be able to find the Tiny. He's able to get away safely. Has himself those spider legs. I think one of the best neutral items you can get there to have no pathing issues. Just walk yourself right onto high ground.
Especially for Tiny, he will always get the good initiation, the good saving, because he will always be in good positioning with the spider legs. So not the best item for Tiny position for.
Yeah,
for sure.
free pathing is really nice. I mean, I think that's why everyone loves to go themselves the Agnims on DK as well. Not just because you get the magic resist, but also because just complete free pathing. Oh, meanwhile, Blink trying to go for Zeus there, but look at that slow movement speed there with thanks to that heavenly jump. 100% movement slow. Oh, dude.
Now also deals attack speed slow. Now know about that.
Oh yeah, I noticed that for a second, because Wraith King was about to kill him in 2 hits, but his attack speed was really slow, as if he was trying to hit an Enchantress or something.
Yeah, I figured it out at the same time as you. At the moment.
What is it here? Does it say? Oh, attack speed slowed by 100. That's what it is. So it's almost like Enchantress. It's now.
It's like,
smoke comes out now from Coritiba. Looking maybe, perhaps. Although they have this ward up now. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, they know the smoke's there. No heroes detected with that Thunder God's Wrath. There's now Gorilla's Pride, gonna play safely, maybe perhaps Juggernaut. They've pinged him out, they're gonna try and go for him now. Blade Fury committed there, not able to get that disposed just in time there on the Marcy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Sexy actually didn't go the Milner. He's gone Eye of Skadi. Himself some extra stats and wasn't flying that slow. Meanwhile,
from the previous fight, he's scared to get bursted. He saw he can get like killed really fast with low HP, so I think he went for this Skadi.
Yeah.
A prize.
It was a better option.
I mean, Juggernaut loves agility as well, so he'll take stats any day. Himself 22.
I really like the Vice built by Goods in this early stage of the game.
Uh-oh. Meanwhile, Tiny has been caught here. I don't think there's going to be any escape. He doesn't have himself the avalanche. And will fall to the hands of Mini once again, linking in with that critical strike. So satisfying that is. It's literally like a culling blade, but not so much. It looks a little bit like. I don't know about you, Sexy, but it's very, very satisfying when you get a kill as you're using a crit.
Yeah. If you move a little bit like to another perspective, like basket, it's like you're dunking a ball.
Yeah, it's like dunks in. Yeah, exactly. So good. Okay, now he's definitely going to go for the Milner now. We do have ourselves an Sulcurus out on Wraith. Wraith King is just so fat right now. He's really big. 19k net worth here.
I like he went for the Curious and he is going for Daedalus, so the amount of damage this got them is going to be so hard for the Deep Right to deal with. Even Underlord won't be safe. Warzone.
I mean, even though the big spike has come up for Coritiba, The game's still saying it's very even, 53-47% win rate for either sides.
I mean, 6k advantage, 32 minutes. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Coming in, maybe we're gonna see a big fight now. We'll find out.
So both teams hanging around here. Gorillaz Pride really can't utilize a smoke of deceit here. Coritiba, they have themselves some superb vision right now defending this high ground. If even Gorillaz Pride attempted to initiate in this, it would be a disaster.
Both teams playing very disciplined right now. Both teams always playing for top side. They are in no rush. Is close to be spawning too. No one wants to get that take off right on rush timing to spawn.
As Roshan, oh, this is a big one here. They're going to smoke up as Roshan is going to be spawning in 20 seconds. This could be a decider fight for either side of the teams. If Coritiba is able to find themselves a pick off here on this smoke of deceit, it's going to be big. Buyback status-wise, Underlord does have his buyback. They're going to go for the Underlord anyway. As now, in comes the Hex as well there. The boat is going to be able to connect. Do they have themselves enough physical damage? He's going to be forced out away along with the BKB as well. The little Shredder trying to come out. The Omni Slash is there. They're going to be able to affect the Wraith King, but not enough. Underlord is able to survive, but now Marcy being tossed back into the pit of Malice. They are able to take down CM. They are able to find Wraith King there. Also, the reincarnation will come out. Oh my gosh! The Aeonix just arrives in time. Puck able to survive that damage there from the Wraith King. Now Gorillaz Pride pushing it back. They find the Conquer. Conquer dead along with Marcy. They only lose Zeus. Zeus is going to buy back here. Coritiba are going to get themselves back. Tau right on their heels right now, coming forward with the Dream Coil. It's going to be connecting onto two. There's no reincarnation. Can they utilize this? The toss back, but the BKB is there. Mini's not going to be affected there by the break of the coil. They lose two again, but buyback's coming out left, right, and center. What is going on right now? Both teams heavily contesting here for this Roshan.
I'm speechless. Look like we're watching major finals. What the fuck? Everyone leaving with 50 HP.
They're gonna go for another smoke. They're ready. But it might break. Mini able to break that coming forward now. Reincarnation is ready again, but they're just gonna burst him down heavily. And maybe perhaps find the Conquer as well. Conquer no buyback. That's a Conquer dieback. Mini's gonna spawn back. They just need to find the Wraith King now. And this could mean they're able to get themselves the Aegis. Mini holding his ground. Juggernaut has to be careful here, but now the Rift coming out along with the Firestorm there. Also is dealing that damage there to the Wraith King. Wraith King's just gonna fall. They are able to find themselves the puck here. The buyback coming out from Mini. The damage there from Juggernaut. Able to take down the Marcy. There's only two people remaining on the side of Coritiba. Heiko is going to use those spider legs to get himself away. Juggernaut was ever so close to death there, but still able to survive. As now, with that absolute humongous fight, they head themselves into the Roshan. The graph has just absolutely plummeted into 78% win probability now for the side of Gorillaz Pride, as they take themselves now potentially the Roshan, but Mini's back here. Reincarnation is available in a few more seconds. Got a BKB! Go forward! Is this going to be a kill onto Juggernaut? He snatches the Aegis! Mini snatches it out of the hands of Gorillaz Pride and just walks away. What are you going to do, Gorillaz Pride? Coritiba has just snatched that chance away.
The clicks, the fast clicks, oh my god.
Oh, the fast clicks pay off. Mini here, he's been dedicated his time to be playing Cookie Clicker all of the time when he's searching for a game. I don't know, that's what I suspect, but that's what's happened. So much stuff going on, with especially the fact, I don't know if you saw, but that Aeon Disc timing on Tau as he was about to die from Rayfire proc was insane. And was able to get away with Illusory Orb. I still can't process that.
It was so funny, like Underlord started the fight leaving with 50 HP, then Fox get out with 400 HP, then Tiny gets out with 50 HP.
It was bad. Oh.
Angry right now. But props to G Pride, they used their buyback so good on last fight, like they were fighting next to their tier 2 and they managed to use buybacks way better than the Coritiba. They were fighting outside of their base, really far from the towers.
Guts, he may be in trouble. They're smoking right behind him. They scout him out. There's the Avalanche. BKB is going to be committed here. They do indeed have the Aegis here onto Coritiba, so Gorilla's Pride have got to be careful. The sound comes up there onto the Juggernaut to stop him from utilising that Omni-Slash onto the Conquer. And they won't be able to find anything there. They do force out some BKBs, though. There's now... Oh, look at that! Underlord actually utilising there his Fiend's Gate so that Zeus can come back with full mana. That's
yeah. The mid needs mana, right? This Zeus looks like a mid lane already.
What magnitudes? I mean, he has. We'll have to see how much damage he's done here. I'm sure it's quite a lot. Look at just how the momentum of this game has changed right now. I mean, you've got yourself Gorilla's Pride on Coritiba's map. I mean, this was a totally different story around about 5 minutes ago. This is just completely changed.
Yeah, even though they have the Aegis, Pride just feels so much stronger now. They have so much more damage. In all ways, physical and magical.
Yeah, they're doing really well right now. There's now... The Aegis has got around about 2 minutes remaining. Can do anything with this. Oh, you gotta be careful there. It does use the Avalanche there, Tiny does. Able to get out.
Like Coritiba is lacking a lot of damage. They really need the second Daedalus by Hiko. The way I see Hiko is the real carry of this game.
He's the real carry.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Just getting some information there with the illusory. Oh, they want to try and go forward for this. Try and find the poke. Oh, that was close there. Oh, gonna actually bait them out there. That was a nice little escape from tower. Harassing them up there slightly. Playing with them at the moment. Meanwhile, well, that's a nice little cancel there from tower again, doing puck things. But still able to take that outpost there. Aegis is going to be expiring now within a minute. I'm not too sure if Coritiba want to do something with this or not. But doesn't look like it at the moment.
I think both teams are just respecting each other, waiting for those buybacks to recharge. You're afraid to throw it now.
Radiant's top tower.
And they've got themselves a Skull Basher. Or Spell Prism. I'm sure that's something Zeus would want. If only he were to get it on his side of the team.
Top tower has fallen.
If only. Got himself a flicker. It's just pretty passive right now. I don't know if they're waiting another Roshan fight here again. I'm not too sure about that.
One time, eventually, we're gonna see this passive game, right? 30 minutes coming, like just killing. One time, they needed to play a bit more passive, for sure. BT on hands off now.
Oh, and there's the Aegis now. But we do have ourselves an Abyssal Blade. Maybe they can play around this. Maybe Coritiba can bring it back with a through BKB stun. Maybe, most possibly. It could work out. It could, maybe, perhaps, yes. But, how's it going right now? What are the plans here? They're gonna go for a smoke. They're confident Gorilla's Pride are. But they're gonna go in. They're gonna go frontal assault. Let's see if they can do something with this. It's now. Illusory up. Gotta watch out, Heiko. Careful. As they're gonna head around, maybe perhaps the triangle. They've still got themselves some time on the Smoke of Deceit. As their first target here is gonna be the CM. Oh dear me. CM going to be deleted there. Maybe perhaps they want to go more. Oh, the Abyssal Blade comes out perfectly there onto the puck. But the illusory, the phase shift, oh, and the dispose back. That is Tiny deleted within an instant. Maybe perhaps they can capitalize off this initiation. Because now the Mortimer's Kisses are indeed committed along with Underlord's BKB. So both of the supports dying there.
Double damage.
And this game is at 42 minutes right now.
Already paid off Abyssal, right? You got initiation, force out the disc, and now they see like, look, realize you need to play way more careful now.
Maybe perhaps Coritiba could utilize this now to their advantage to try and just take out this pesky puck.
Radiant's middle tower is under
That'd
attack.
be in their best interest right now. As interestingly, we have ourselves a Shadow Blade coming out here onto the Snapfire right now.
Top tower is under attack.
As lit 3 times Little Shredder multi-shot with Daedalus and Shadow Blade. See how this one turns out. As Silver Edge is now opting to be purchased. As both teams on the side of the map right now, it's looks to be maybe teams are playing it out safely until they know the Roshan timer comes about. So we'll see how one turns out. Oh, they may be going for Juggernaut. Oh, just able to activate Blade Fury there in time. So not going to be affected there by the Scatter Blast. But the Little Shredder comes out there in return. But Wraith King taking so much damage. Bashed up there, even though BKB has been committed. And the Pit of Malice, that's going to lock in. Hang on, that's the Snapfire dead. Snapfire coming in with the buyback there. They're going to lock in place. The Juggernaut falls. They're able to find it back. Coritiba able to hold. Gorilla's Pride. They have to back themselves off now. They've lost their carry. That was not the fight that they wanted.
Yeah, so sometimes Ominous Slash can be tricky. Like, use Ominous Slash in the middle of the wave and he ends up on a small camp behind.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a quite a long Roshan timing. I think we may be in a treat for 60-minute Tier 5 items, most possibly, if this game's not going to end anytime soon, because the Roshan is not for another 2.5 minutes. That's a very long Roshan time. I think that's almost max, actually.
Are scanning.
The gods of Dota not coming into the favour and making this game land any... Oh, no Snapfire! Oh, just not able to get that Scatter Blast. So now the Mortimer's Kisses do indeed scout out the Tiny, but Tiny going to be able to TP away there. Does have some vision there with the Observer Ward that he placed on lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think Coritiba at least knows about this word, right? You saw it. Imagine.
Say again, Sexy.
I think Coritiba saw the word at least.
Yeah.
Right, just with Zeka.
Yeah. Themselves some nice vision there, just in case they do decide to siege. As well, is Juggernaut. He's going to be spawning back now. There he is. He's going to be teleporting back now. Meanwhile, they're going to go for another smack. Uh-oh, they've caught themselves a tiny silence there. Gonna be, oh no! Not able to use that tidal wave to bring back the Tiny, as now the toss is there from Kunkka. Kunkka will be able to activate his BKB there, as now Juggernaut. The front line once again, he will force himself back. That's Healing Wood committed there as well, but does have himself the Omni Slash.
Even I like a good bobble.
How goes it now? Do they want to try and go for more here? They do have themselves both still remaining on the Kunkka.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay. Alright, so we could be in treat for another Roshan fight right now, because the Roshan is indeed spawning in around about 25 seconds. So it could be coming back very soon. It looks like we are going to be in treat here for a Rosh fight. There's 10 more seconds remain. And then it's back.
Boots is really close from the Aghanims. It would be really nice if he could get this item for the next Roshan, right? Make him fight the top as well.
Oh, meanwhile, initiation, their mass initiation on to the Underlord. not able to activate that BKB. Meanwhile, Dream Coil, oh, it's only going to connect! He does have himself the Ion Disc, but in return, that's going to help him get himself a lot of status resist, even through that Abyssal Blade. And Tau will be able to get himself out. But that is Dream Coil committed now. Coritiba are in a comfortable position to get themselves a Roshan now. They do have buyback. There's now, oh, they still want to contest. And there, Roshan, half HP. It's now all Tiny coming forward there with the Avalanche and toss right onto Mini. Mini potentially in some trouble. Here's the Blade Fury. That's the buyback coming from Underlord. Going to come back into the fight. Wait, what's going on? Actually blinks away. It was actually going into the Fiend's Gate there somehow. There's Mini. Very low. Going to actually heal up here on these H's. But oh, coming back there with the Abyssal Blade. Going to try and take out the Tiny. They will be able to take out the Tiny. That's a buyback coming out there also. But there's no Aeon Disc here onto the Puck. Puck may be in some trouble if they're able to jump right on top of Tau. They will not be able to get that chance. Gorilla's Pride will be able to group themselves up together again. It's now revealing that Juggernaut is indeed within this Roche Pit. He has just used his Blade Fury. That's down for 10 seconds, which could mean Coritiba are going to be able to get themselves this Roshan. Okay, they do have themselves the Dream Coil. Dream Coil ready. The skeleton's hitting the Roche. What's going to happen? Mortimer's Kiss is committed there. Is going to reveal the details there of Gorilla's Pride as now Nimbus coming out there. The Blade Fury is committed once again right on top of Mini. They're going to try and focus down Mini now. Mini is indeed going to fall in the Aegis. It's going to be snatched into the hands there of Puck. Puck's going to fall, but Puck's going to be coming back. The Omni Splash there, dealing the damage. That is going to be the Marcy dead. And look at him go. He's just going to wipe out the Wraith King. There's now BKB committed here onto the Conquer. Conquer, he has himself nowhere to go. He doesn't know where the heck to go. He's been trapped in place by the rest of Gorilla's Pride. Will be locked in place. That is going to be the Conquer dead. That's oh dear me. Gorilla's Pride able to pull it off.
Well,
as now they head right down the middle. Going to find themselves this tier 2 tower and potentially even the set of Rax middle. They have themselves buybacks, however.
Radiant's middle tower.
We're going to see another defense coming out here again.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Must be have played the same game Mini played, like the cookie game you talked about, right? Because he just got all items from Rush.
Oh, absolutely beautiful stuff. Now the buybacks forced out there. It's only Wraith King remaining. And there's the dispose. It's now Wraith King going to buy himself back. They are able to tide Bringer back the Underlord, but he's just able to eat the cheese in time. And CM down for 100 seconds with no buyback as Gorilla's Pride hammer into the set of Rax, as they will be able to get themselves the first set successfully. As now they head themselves bottom. The last chance. Oh, the rebound comes out there. Is this going to be enough to take down the Juggernaut? Maybe, perhaps, yes! They take down the Jug! As they go forward for more. The Puck will be using the Eul's there. Does have Aeon Disc ready. They're going to heavily focus here the Tiny, but the toss is there. Where's the follow-up? Going to be able to use the urns to stop Tiny from blinking away, but the disc on there, stopping Wraith King from getting down a crit, but it doesn't matter because the little Shredder will melt down that Tiny, and they will hold, but 3 buybacks committed there on the side of Coritiba.
Yeah, they managed to get Tiny, there's no buyback. Maybe they can force the Jug buyback too, would be perfect. Have the catapults, so Puck cannot cut waves.
I mean, just take a look at the graph right now. Look how that's gone up and down. That's pretty scary to say the least. This match is going absolutely ham right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Haven't noticed this until now, but Marcy is opting to go a Skull Basher. I think that'll be very nice with the Unleash to get a bash through the BKBs, which everyone has right now.
For the spin of Jug, right? BKB spin, you maybe can get Puck out of guard. It's a really good item for him.
Yeah. Oh, meanwhile, ooh, Does force out the Aeon Disc. BKB committed there. Tau is going to blink away. That was really nicely played there from Mini. So right now, let's take a conclusion of the game of what's happened. So we've had many big Roshan fights, which currently it was in the favour of Coritiba. But now, it's actually come into the hands here of Gorilla's Pride with very well utilised buybacks here. And they've been able to come out on top within the last few team fights. And they've been able to get themselves a set of racks.
Hiko got a new item. I don't know how to say the item in English, but can be what Coritiba needs this game.
Who's got a new item this game?
The difference.
Oh, the difference.
It's a good spike for them. I just don't know the name of the item in English. It's the one you do with the Witch Blade and Mystic Staff.
Oh, wait, the Mystic... Oh, it's that blinking... Wait, I know what that item's called. It is a Revenant's... Oh, God, I can't even know how to say this. I know how to say this, I'm English. It's either Revenant's Brooch or Revenant's Brooch. I think it's Brooch. Wait, I'm gonna...
very calm right now.
I think it's Brooch. Wait, we'll get it.
I think it might is what Coritiba needs to burst a hero. And the way I see their fights, they need to burst at least one hero in the first initiation.
Yeah. I think it's Brouch or Brooch. It's one of those two.
It must be Brooch, right? Because I remember there was the no try it and faded Brooch.
Yeah, it might be that name. That's how you pronounce it. So the Revenant's Brooch. Okay. So did you say someone was opting to go that, or is that a potential item that they could go for?
Echo just finished this item. That's what I said.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's going to be really weird to see. So the extra projectile speed with the next 5 attacks to have True Strike and deal magical damage as well. Nasty stuff. Oh gosh, we even have a Juggernaut Refresher. So he has himself 2 Omni Slashes. This is really the end game of end games that you can get right now. But we haven't even got to tier 5 items. Both teams are giving it all of they've got right now. Gorilla's Pride does not want this game equalized. They want a clean 2-0, but I won't really call this second game clean right now.
So much stuff happening already.
There's so much stuff happening, I know.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Absolute madness. There's now... Oh, okay, they get themselves a tier 2, you know. Gorilla's Pride now forcing it out. Very nice. Very cool. It's going to be Coritiba now on the defensive. So what can they do? Just going to wait it out.
Yeah, just struggling for deep inside base, farming a bit more.
Yeah. I think this is all what they can do. I think they've realised that Coritiba, they're not getting as much luck anymore with going at a base. Like, there's no need for them to go at a base unless it's going to be around a Roshan fight. So, I don't think they want to risk it with the fact that they do not have any buybacks whatsoever as well. So, that's probably one of the biggest reasons why they're going to be staying within their base right now.
Spending those buybacks, no objectives. Next objective is Roach and 60-minute neutral items too.
Oh dear.
They will need to get eventually.
Very scary, very scary.
Oh, that would be
Oh my god! I haven't seen that little shredder in just like that, but as you can tell, creep waves absolutely stand no chance against that. Jesus. Look at it go, Jesus! It's practically sniper in the game. Well, meanwhile, Gorilla's Pride, they are going to go for a siege. Blade Fury going to be committed here so he doesn't get disrupted whilst trying to take down this tower. So now the X-Marks bring the Underlord back. Oh my god, look at that little shredder damage. Right through a Assault Cuirass. My god. Jesus.
Echo, the real monster inside this game.
Oh no, he's literally... Usually, I always have one person to speak about who's, like, really overfarmed, and I call that guy the raid boss. But now it's like all the raid bosses put together. Look at that damage onto Jug! The little shredder! It does it! The buyback comes out from Jug. He wants to come back to this fight. Look at the Tide Wave doing it, bringing back the Tiny. But Snapfire in some trouble. Gonna be able to activate it again! Tiny's dead from the damage. Going forward, Wraith King with the damage. Gorilla's Pride, they're scattered. They've scattered. They found themselves another kill. The buyback came out from Tiny there as well. Coritiba, they absolutely hold! This Snapfire damage! What is going on?
Oh my god, Hiko is just owning all fights.
I can't believe my eyes! I'm losing my voice! What is going on?
It's Coritiba, Hiko style, bro. I really want this Empire to fight Divine Rapier. Oh my god, I want so bad.
I could do with more.
Imagine the damage.
The damage is going to be... you know what? They probably could go for it. I wouldn't even be surprised. But Snapfire is indeed going to be going a overwhelming blink. Yeah, an overwhelming blink. As Juggernaut also going to be able to pick himself up a Blink Dagger. There's now, a Hex, along with the Tide. And look at that little Shredder again! It's just so much damage! Look at it go! Goodbye, Tiny! They find themselves another... They did find a kill onto Zeus here on the bottom lane also. With thanks to the Blink and the Abyssal Blade. So Coritiba hold it again and find themselves more kills. That's a dieback on the Tiny. And Roshan is going to be spawning back in 15 seconds. Oh, meanwhile, Dream Coil has caught out Marcy to stop the initiation onto the Puck. Puck gonna try and get away right now. We'll be able to get back successfully. Meanwhile, Juggernaut. Oh, never mind. Well, that could have been a potential Blink and Hex there from Conker, but won't commit for that.
Juggernaut buyback, he needs to play very careful. If he dies, game's over.
Yeah. Now they head for the... Oh my god! Snapfire, little Shredder, just deleted a Roshan. A 58-minute Roshan. 5 seconds. 5 seconds that took, I think. No big deal. It's fine. That's insane.
We bought the agility blink, not the overwhelming blink on Empire.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's that effective because it doesn't give you damage because you're not HQ, but yeah, I think Hiko got a bit confused.
But it's coming up to 60 minutes right now, so that's gonna definitely be tier 5 items, definitely for sure. As now they head themselves up to the high ground. Coritiba. They're going to be able to find something here. They're going right for the... Look at all these skeletons. Head for the tower. Oh, great. Going to be initiated on there. Will be able to get himself back. There's Pride holding the ground there with the Firestorm. Meanwhile, there's some action happening here. They've been able to actually hex up the Puck. The Aeon Disc is there. The BKB going to be able to get out and not be affected there by the X-Marks. Blinks away, TP's out. Meanwhile, there's a fight going on here. They've been able to find themselves the Snapfire. Gorilla's Pride. Able to piece apart Coritiba right now. Coritiba, Sermon in some trouble. The Blink Dagger there from Juggernaut will be able to clean up the Crystal Maiden. perhaps they
Book's
can
doing
find...
so much. Baited some TP's bottom. They see it, they got the info, then G-Pride just run into their jungle again and got some kills. Good kills.
Yeah, they're doing. This game now reaching 60 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So that is this is pretty insane right now for how fast game 1 was. For game 2 is it's really taking its toll right now. Jesus. So now we've got ourselves the tier 5 items spawning. Stygian Desolator, Seer Stone. Maybe they can find some better tier 5 items. Just pray to the Dota gods that they will be able to get themselves these juicy items.
You got the pirate head. 150 attack speed for this juggernaut.
Oh my god. 0.29 attack speed. I think that's almost the maximum. I don't know if it's 0.23 or is it 0.29. I'm not too sure.
His arm slash will be like anime fights, you know? When two big bosses meet in anime and fight, it's gonna be like this.
It's literally going to be anime fight right now on the Juggernaut. He has himself the Omni as well. Sorry, not the Omni, sorry. I mean the Refresher. That's it. They got themselves a Book of the Dead. And a pause again. This is the 3rd pause. This will allow me to get myself my breath back for a while. I don't know if you can hear my voice is dying a little bit from this. This game has been a bit, you know, but it's worth it. It's worth it, you know. You gotta, gotta cast it.
It's always time to push out your limits.
It's kind of a bit unfortunate because we've got a cast tomorrow. Oh dear.
Yeah,
Hopefully it'll be fine.
We managed. We're fine.
Yeah. Let's just hope Gorilla's Pride. No bias. 2-0 for Gorilla's Pride. So, yeah, Juggernaut with 0.29 attack speed, as you do. Let's have a look at the other heroes right now, see what they've got. So, Puck's pretty much 6-slotted with a overwhelming blink and a Octarine core, so very low cooldowns there. 5.3 seconds on Illusory Orb, as you do. 4.9 on Phase Shift. Let's see what other heroes we've got here. So Tiny going for a Wind Waker. Oh, game repausing. We can go back in. There we go.
Let's go.
I think Wraith King's pretty much 6-slotted as well. I don't know what other items he can go other than a Moon Shard, maybe? I'm not sure.
He can get the extra item to switch when fight starts.
Look at Marcy's quick buy. Look at Marcy's quick. That's not real, is it?
I think it is.
Oh. I don't know if they're going to commit that or not. I mean, they may be trying to turn Marcy into a core. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. That's scary.
If I were Genesis, I would buy it. Like, they need something Omega OP to win, I believe. Both teams need to find, to be honest.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess the good advantage is the fact that both myself and SexyFat will be able to not shout as much right now with the fact that both teams are just playing it safely. Oh, never mind, I spoke too soon, they found themselves tiny. There's the Abyssal Blade is there, along with the Mortimer's Kisses and the absolutely disgusting little Shredder. Indeed, it does live up to his name. It does shred the living hell out of Tiny. They will find a kill. Uh-oh. They've got Giant's Ring on Wraith King. He's about to be big. He is about to be absolutely huge. Oh my gosh.
Pink just showed up to the match.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower.
Look how big he is right now. Look at that man. He's bigger than the Rags. Jeez. Yeah, his model. I don't even know. I don't even want to think what his scale model's going to be with BKB. But now with this, oh god, he's got himself Moonshard as well.
Oh, with the giant ring, he can just take out his boots and buy a new item also.
Yeah. Wait, what's Zeus going for, right? Oh, Zeus has got himself a refresher. So we've got ourselves double Nimbus, double Thunder God's Wrath. Yeah, this is really turning out to be a 60-minute game. What a surprise.
Even if G-Prize loses this game, this greedy position 5 Zeus paid off so well for them this match already. Holy shit, it's been a long time since I saw a position 5 with that many items.
No, it's the same for me. I don't think I've seen a position 5 with this many items. I mean, they're running out of items to go now. I think everyone's about to get 6 slotted. Oh, meanwhile, I think there was initiation there onto CM. I'm not too sure. CM had to run in the trees there for a second. I mean, CM's not having fun in regard. Okay, everyone has buyback. The Roshan's respawning in maybe around about 5 minutes. And Wraith King has about 50 grand to his name, so that is something.
Just looking for Yadomi, maybe you'll find it.
And it's just not much going on right now. Still waiting out for this. I mean, everyone has buyback. There's gonna be another big fight, definitely.
Yeah. Both teams are, I think, just waiting for a big objective to fight, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. There's now. Oh, finally! Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a smoke. A smoke coming out from Gorilla's Pride. They're gonna group up here with Tau. They want to try and maybe perhaps find something here. They're gonna go for the set of bottom racks. Possibly one of the better racks they can go for, but meanwhile... Oh no, the Book of the Dead, along with some skeletons. Going to be pushing right into that tower, and that is actually going to stop Gorilla's Pride from that assault there on the high ground.
Radiant's courier has been
They
killed.
find themselves. Oh wait, what was in that courier? I'm not sure what she had in that courier.
Also don't know. Probably the ammo edge from his second Daedalus.
Oh yeah, most possibly, actually. Yeah, this is getting insane now. Oh, meanwhile, Dream Coil on bottom. Oh, and the rapid fire there from Puck. There is a kill. We can confirm, ladies and gentlemen, a kill has happened in this game. Maybe perhaps another one. They're blinking onto Jug. Are they going to be able to get the stun lock in place there with the Abyssal Plates? Yes, they are! They take down the Juggernaut. Maybe perhaps the Zeus as well, with thanks to this giant ring. Slowly coming forward for this Zeus. Run, little Zeus. Run as fast as your legs can carry you. It's not going to be enough, because Wraith King is right on top of this Zeus. It is going to fall. Finally. There's a buyback coming out now. Snapfire actually died here as well from the hands of Underlord. Buybacks coming out left, right, and center. Everyone's having their own solo fight.
Here, I need me 1v1 fights, right? All over the map. And meanwhile, Book even got a Rex bottom. Ranged Rex.
Jesus, okay. Alright, so Wraith King now, TPing on the wave. With this Book. Gonna go forward. Oh, tries to find the Tiny there. He does have himself the Giant's Ring, though. Free pathing. He's able to take the tier 3. Okay, they're able to take some racks. They're starting to get something out of this now. He's heading top. Buybacks are available on both Zeus and Juggernaut. Now, there we are. Tier 3 tap. Oh, but the toss back. So any follow up there. The Firestorm doing quite a bit of damage. Yule's being used there to keep him in place. There's a Nimbus. Oh, lovely Pit of Malice. We'll be able to find the Wraith King. Wraith King going to be spawning back. Can we go for a second kill here? He's going to be using his Refresher Shot, so he's got himself a second reincarnation. The Nimbus is there, along with the Pit of Malice, keeping him in. That's a second reincarnation. Where's the rest of the team to back him up? It's not going to be there. The Blink Dagger, though, is able to get himself out, and the Dream Coil will not connect. But Tiny wants to try and find himself more. The BKB, along with the ultimate there from Crystal Maiden, absolutely wipes out Tiny from the face of the earth. Oh, that wasn't CM. That was Heiko with the double Daedalus, apparently. It's just so quick. What the hell? Well, yeah, quite a couple of buybacks come out there again.
Yeah. Look managed to get the bottom racks, meanwhile this happened. But still,
oh, okay.
in this time of the game I don't think it matters that much. What gonna real matter is
They're definitely
fight right now.
Yeah, they're definitely able to defend against Megas. Just how big this Wraith King looks, it's insane.
It's been so long time since I've seen like a Wraith King that big.
He's almost as big as a tree. Jesus. He's bigger than a lamppost. Look at that.
It's funny to see the game from Wraith King perspective, like he's just all over, running cliffs, hills, like he just does not care. Like he's playing GTA in Dota mode.
Yeah, a thing about what people say about late game being exciting. I mean, the fights are, but we have around about like 5 or 10 minutes of things not happening. So we're just sitting here like, what is going on? Can something happen? But Jesus, so many kills. I think it's, if we have a look at it, it's about a kill every minute right now, according to the time and the kills. 71 kills in total. 68 minutes in.
Both teams are getting less shy in this late game now.
Oh, and Roshan is going to be an early respawn here. He's going to be back in 30. And the Thunder God's Wrath does scout out the rest of Coritiba. Oh, wait, what? Uh-oh. BKB? An accidental BKB usage here on Heiko.
That stuff. Like 2 weeks ago, it was just like a misclick. Nowadays, it's 90 seconds cooldown BKB.
Oh gosh. Okay, we've got ourselves a refresher orb now on Wraith King. He's going to try and scout out for someone with this Shadow Blade. Are they able to find him? Meanwhile, Conquer, gotta be careful here as well. Oh wait, Conquer. Initiate on. Never mind. Just skirmished a little bit. And oh dear, the Roshan's up. Agnim's Blessing on the Roshan with Aegis Cheese and Shard. A refresher shard at that, not the Agnim's. And Puck's just running around.
This is the 5th rush, right?
I have what,
Just
sorry?
to make sure. This is the 5th rush, right?
Radiant's middle tower
It's
is
the,
under attack.
what, to get refresher shard?
No, I mean like numbers of Roshan that got killed this match. Like this is gonna be the 5th one, right?
Yeah. This one, I think this one's the 5th one, yeah. So many Roshans, my gosh.
Just make sure to not lose the count here.
I think it's 5. Or 4.
Yeah.
I'm not confident.
I also think it's
oh, wait,
5.
wait. Both teams, they may meet each other. As the TP is coming through now, the blink forward right there onto Tiny. There's the Abyssal Blade and the Ray 5 Blast. That'll be a kill there indefinitely onto the Tiny. Buyback coming out now. In return, there's the Dispose and the Rebound there coming out onto Underlord. But the Omni Slash just has so much damage! Oh my gosh! But the Resurrection is there again. Mini putting his Refresher Orb right into his bag. He's going to try and get his Reincarnation again. Where is it? There's now coming for all the Hex there onto Juggernaut, but the Pit of Malice. Oh, but the Little Shredder! It does it again! Juggernaut out the buyback there, but in return, the damage coming out there from the Underlord is able to take down the Conquer. There's now a Reincarnation, part 2, round 2. Wraith King's going right on him, but Juggernaut's coming back with the damage he has. Wraith King's trying to escape in the trees, but he's gonna be taken down. He's dead! And Conquer buying back here as well will not be able to get back there in time. The team fight that everyone was looking for, it's finally happened. As now buyback is available here on the Wraith King. What can they do? They're going to go right into the Roshan Gorilla's Pride are. They're going to take themselves this Aegis, the Omni Slash. He was just absolutely melting into everyone with his 0.29 attack speed. They give him the Aegis. He's going to go forward now and try and find himself more. This man is an actual Kraken Beast. He is the raid boss. Look at him go! Look at that attack speed! Jesus. Okay. Siege of the high ground, Sexy.
Okay.
Siege of the high ground. Buybacks out and Snapfire's down for 50 seconds. As now, can they do it? Juggernaut here. He doesn't have himself an Omni Slash, but they are going to get themselves the Mega Creeps. As there goes the melee racks and the range racks. As now they're going to try and target Wraith King. He's been tossed back. Do they have anything further? As now, oh, the Dream Coil Rapid Fire is doing so much to Wraith King right now. Hook is able to blink away and survive. As now the Reincarnation is there. Wraith King going to be coming back from round 2. Meanwhile, Zeus in the back lines taken out there with the boat. Wraith King in some trouble here. He needs to be careful. Has been able to use his Shadow Blade and stop the damage coming out there, but the silence coming out there onto Jug. Is Jug going to be able to die here? He's going to use his Blade Fury and come back, actually. He's healing up ever so slowly. Wraith King, he's actually being killed here. This might be a dieback. It is going to be a dieback. Wraith King, he's not there anymore. But now here comes the other carry. Snapfire coming in here with the little shredder ready. Where is that damage? There's now the Pit of Malice there, stopping Snapfire from coming out. They're going to go for the Ancient. There's the Glyph. The Glyph comes out there. CM going to be melted, but meanwhile they're able to find the other one. But the Omni Slash coming out right on top onto Heiko. Heiko's going to die. It's a team wipe. They finally get it. Gorilla's Pride. They come out on top. They finally win this game 2. At long last. They finally get it. Oh.
What a game. I'm just speechless. I'm just speechless. So many fights, so many good moments.
1 hour and 13 minutes. My throat, my vocal cords are on the end, being broken there. That was the most intense SA game I've ever seen in my life. So have a look here, look at the damage. 88,000 damage on the Snapfire, as you do. Lord, what a game. And it was a Rapier, Rapier, Sticky and Desolator with the Rapid Fire on Puck. Absolutely insane.
Was dealing so much damage Puck on that last fight on top side. He just got it, the Rapier. Coritiba did not know about it. They were not focusing Puck, and Puck was just killing everyone.
Absolutely insane. It's so. This is one of the reasons why Dota is such like a fun game. That, for example, absolutely insane. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is Gorilla's Pride, who are going to be your victors there, and they're going to win this series 2-0. My gosh, absolutely amazing. Do you have any last thoughts there at all, Sexy, on that one?
I want to choose my MVP. And it would go for Tao, for sure.
Yeah, Tao.
What about you?
I'm trying to think. Who would be my MVP here? I mean, Tao did really a lot, and especially with that rapid fire at the end, but I think Tiny did really good with out-positioning units in there as well. Like, at the start of the game, we saw him do so much, but the game just went on forever. And I think it was Tao in the end of that who did help, with the comebacks and stuff like that. So he did, like, such an excellent job in helping out the team there secure that victory. But they all did very well. It was insane.
I think Tiny did the dirty job, and Puck was just there to shine in the end.
It was. So, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching this DPC game of Coritiba Esports versus Gorilla's Pride. It is going to be Gorilla's Pride who win this game 2-0. I've been your caster for today, Epidamnos, joined by SexyFat. We have been blessed with an absolute crazy game today. And until then, we will see you, well, I guess we'll see you tomorrow. There's going to be way more coming up, so stay tuned on this channel. There's going to be way more games planned out for the rest of you guys. More Dota, more enjoyable stuff to come out. Until then, we will see you later. Thank you ever so much for watching. We're out. We're going to have a rest. Thank you, guys.